Yo, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. It's Splotchybug. In today's video, this is actually our third post. I'm taking a bit of a new approach to the new season. This is our third post today. We're going over the patch notes, breaking them down, understanding the implications of what's coming, and then kind of dissolving everything and writing maybe even a list out on Word about what we think is actually going to be broken for this new season, and then just get the discussion going in the chat. So if you're new, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, help me push towards 5k. We're currently 114 subscribers off, so if we could hit 5k this season, it would be amazing. And who knows, maybe even a hard push for 10k, but you're not here for that. You're here for the new patch notes for the new season, which drops in a couple of hours. So even though it says the patch notes are down here, there is some stuff that was listed up here that I want to take you through. And read, and I was actually just texting a friend there, that's why that's come through. So the new bit of information we got outside of some of these stuff, Lifeline can actually have some ability. She can revive her teammates, leaving Lifeline free to defend, which makes her really strong. She heals nearby allies, and once she deploys it, it can be actually assigned a bit like Conduit's Q to actually follow them. And then you can throw the dock, and it actually gives a shield system, so all players inside the use health and shield consumables faster. So you can basically just heal quicker, which is actually going to be really crazy. But the thing that's very crazy that I saw, this is all part of the patch notes, we've got new support class perks. And I'll get into this in a second. I'm going to read you them out and break it down, then you guys can actually understand how strong this is. Support legends now move at full walk speed while healing. This means that any support legend healing can bunny hop, like they could at the start of the game. Accompanying that is being able to heal double the amount, basically like how the gold shield used to work, if any of you guys remember that. Small meds are going to give double. Now, that doesn't sound very strong, but when you realize that both support legends are very strong right now, on top of them getting 4 buffs, like imagine chasing a conduit and she's popped her Q and she's bunny hopping around the corner and she's popping 2 syringes or 2 shield cells. You're just not going to be able to kill her. She's going to be way too strong. Or if Lifeline taps somebody with a res, throws a drone to someone else, and then she's hopping around the corner, how are you supposed to kill that? In my opinion, this is going to get nerfed extremely quickly. So basically, support is getting bunny hopping whilst healing, double the meds whilst healing with small, and support legends will now revive quicker and give the person they've revived full health. Support legends will also receive this health regen if they're revived. Additionally, banner crafting and ally death boxes now spawn a mobile respawn beacon. So if you pick up an ally's death box and you're a support, you're gonna, if you've got space for it, you're gonna get a mobile respawn straight away. So you're gonna be able to res your teammates after picking them up straight away. You're gonna be able to revive them quicker. You're gonna be able to revive them with full HP, and you're gonna have double meds for small, which means you can heal quicker, and you can also have mobility when healing. So if you're one of the people that are actually grinding one of the support legends, then you are just going to have an absolute blast this season. So let me know what you guys think about that. That's the very big thing that's happening this season. Let me know what you guys think. I think that's ridiculous. That's going to get nerfed. I won't drag that out too long though. We've been here for a while. We're actually going to have new matchmaking, which is nice, so you can see who's in your lobby. So if it's too many pred players or whatnot in the current rank, this is a little bit misleading, because if it is current rank, then, you know, maybe someone like me, I'm already like Apex Predator, but maybe I'm not playing this season, so I'll be ranked to silver. So a little bit misleading here, but it's good to have, so you kind of get a gauge of like where everyone's at in your lobby. We have the new Universal Heirloom. The Void Mercenary Store from November 5th. After acquiring the new Universal Credit, you can unlock the Crystal Chamber Death Box, 5 of the deadly variants. After January 7th, the rest will move to the Mythic Shop. So we're getting a new event coming with the game, I think. Like, not the game, sorry, the season. So, and then right into the patch notes. So that is part of the patch notes, but they've split it up, which is a little bit weird. Battle sense added voice lines for when players are low on health, so a bunch of voice line stuff. We're not really interested in this. Ammo awareness, like just voice lines. Here's the really interesting stuff about the meta, guys. So I would have timestamped it at the start. I didn't make that clear, but I'm going to timestamp it, so anyone who's jumped here that's come from the start of the video, you missed out on a lot of information, but it's okay. Here is the main meta stuff. The devotion returns to this floor. The spin up time's increased. Reverse hip fire tightens slower and is less accurate. And they remove the turbo. So this gun on the floor is just going to be terrible. You're going to pick it up. It's not the gun that you're going to want. The Havoc is going to enter the care package. Improved hip fire. Magazine size is back to where it used to be. And the damage is increased. And you've got the beam shot, which is kind of nice. You're going to be able to use that at long range as well as using it at close range. But it's going to take high ammo. It's going to be extremely accurate, and it's going to be very, very strong damage-wise. The Car Hemlock, L-Star, and Longbow, and Massive will all be gold weapons this season. Crafting solutions. All legends can now craft banner cards. Every legend is going to be able to craft. You don't need a support player to do that anymore, which is very interesting. It's going to make ranked a bit of a mess, if I'm being honest. Loot bin reset. If a player is near a bin during the reset phase, the loot bin will now eject loot, even if the bin is not opened. Okay, so it's going to spit loot at you instead of like making you have to open it. Mythic bin updates can now be tracked and pinged through walls more easily. Improved logic to consider if the weapon you already have is gold weapon instead of grants a different upgrade. Location is now announced before spawning. That's kind of nice. And the time to open is reduced from like 1 second. Updated mythic bin for better clarity and consistency. Pop-ups. Boosted loader now activates at 0 ammo. And it goes on the Sentinel. Guys, if you don't know, the Sentinel is going to be ridiculous this season. Gun shield generator. Shield recharge cooltime decreased from 10 seconds was 10. Reduced respawn rate. So the gun shield's getting a bit of a buff. And hammer points, they've reduced. So the hammer points getting a bit of a nerf. They're already hard to find. And now they're going to be even harder to find. So I can definitely see us going into like an LMG support, like legend, like Spitfire Sentinel kind of meta. Who knows? But that's kind of what it seems like. The L-Star got a buff. See, there's another buff for an LMG. I'll get into the Spitfire in a second. But L-Star buffed. And they smoothed some of the animations. Damage increase. Okay, a longbow buff is nice. But this is what I'm seeing this season. We're seeing a lot of LMG and sniper buffs, which is very interesting. We've not really had that sniper, like, LMG heavy meta for a while. Akimbo only, basic fire improved. So the P20 did get a buff though, which is kind of nice to see. I didn't feel like it needed it. I just feel like people were struggling to use the weapon because they didn't spend enough time with it. That's my opinion. The Rampage LMG rev state increased DK rate, reduced cost per shot, significantly increased energized capacity. Successfully charging out the Rampage with the thermite will also trigger a reload. So Rampage getting a buff. Sentinel also getting a buff with the same buffs pretty much. The Spitfire damage increased 19 to 18. It's going to make the Spitfire very, very strong. The last time the Spitfire was actually at that damage, it got nerfed to the ground. And we didn't see it for like 2-3 years. The choke speed is increased actually on the Peacekeeper, which is very interesting. That's probably to balance it out versus the Mastiff. But the triple take getting that as well. So a lot of buffs to just DMRs and LMGs from what I'm seeing. Snipers. We've obviously got the heal expert, which I went over earlier in the video. That is going to be just very, very, very strong. I just see them nerfing that. Conduit now works on Alex Death. Now works with that. Wow. Conduit getting a slight buff. Okay. A nerf to Crypto. Crypto's drone is going to be able to take ring damage even though it's a robot. Interesting. What a faint cloaking flicker. Okay, so the cloak already range. Crypto nerf. Gibraltar. Cooldown reduced. Dome or reduced to 70. Was 30 seconds. Dome or... So Gibby buff. That is ridiculous. Basically, like half the cooldown on his bubble is going to make Gibraltar very, very strong. Fresh start remove. Shots remove. New Big Brother increased ult radius by 20%. Fast shotties move faster with shotguns and auto reload shotguns and knots. So Gibraltar with a huge buff, in my opinion. The quicker bubble as well as the ult radius is going to make him very good. Baby bubble now reduced cooldown. So the baby bubble is going to be 12 seconds for a bubble. And it's going to last 10 seconds as well. So you're going to have pretty much infinite bubble here with a smaller bubble, or the bigger bubble at 17 seconds. I would probably say the bigger bubble is probably better, in my opinion. But that's ridiculous. Gibraltar with a huge buff. I think that's extremely strong. Horizon, battery collection removed. Backpack. In addition to extra battle packs with this, no, shows battery counts definitely. Okay, so Horizon getting a slight buff with an extra battery, being able to hold life of the part upgrade to Miracle were removed. In addition to extra battle pack, right? So Mirage a little bit of a nerf there, not very good. Life of the part, health bars. Okay, so Mirage get a buff there. Well, like when he uses ultimate, you can't just see who it is, which is nice. Mobile shield no longer takes damage. Can now be repositioned even when Newcastle is downed. That's a big one. That's something I've asked for ages as a former Newcastle main. That's very big. 5 shield HP. Yeah, right, okay, so Newcastle buffs. So it just seems like they're buffing the absolute hell out of all of the support legends. 6 new heroes hustle, greatly increased move speed when reviving. So they've buffed the shield, took away the shield health, and then gave you an option to revive with more speed. Upgrades level 3, stronghold improvement increased to 500 was 250. New ultimate savior Castle Rogue grabs regen to allies in the power. So he's gonna be able to give you shield. It's just basically like a Watson generator, but just better. Because you got all the buffs that the support legends get, and then you get all this as well. So Newcastle actually got buffed. Maybe I'm reading that wrong, but it just looked like he's getting buffed. Mobile shield increased HP. From the refs, increased move speed whilst reviving. Allies in impact range gain shield regen for 15 seconds. And that's unlimited. Like, because they haven't said there's like a limit to it. Remnant Forges will now regen up to 50 HP instead of instantly refreshing after a 3-second delay. So again, another nerf for Revenant. Didn't really need that, but he's getting a nerf. Expert, give access to support class, revive expert. They've made Watson really strong because they've just gave her the support class, which is quite lazy, in my opinion, from them. But, you know, he's going to be quite strong now as well. But I think Newcastle's just going to be better. Launch Royale, we know about that. Original Kings Canyon map, original loot distribution, players drop with no equipment, no healing. I don't know if they say something about Legends. We reintroduced punch boosting, reintroduced bunny hop, so you can bunny hop. So in the new mode, you're going to be able to do all that. Usually has the majority of the stats and abilities reverted to the first. So Wraith is going to be broken. Same with Pathfinder. Players can infinitely jump on zip lines. Shield generated equipment. I mean, there's a lot. Straight Shot Revival. So Straight Shot Revival is actually coming back, and Trios Revival looks like it's coming back at some point in the season. Here we go, November 22nd to the 25th, and then we're gonna have December. We're gonna have Trios Revival back. And Rift Relics items regular. This, I imagine, is going to be the new mode. Map rotations, Broken Moon, Stone Point, and World's Edge. For anyone who likes these maps, mixtape, TDM control gun run, boring, not really fussed about that. Ranked, entry cost tuning. So it's going to make it easier to get pred, because the cost is going to be lower. Ranked skill display, graphics, know about that, bug fix. So the big ones really is, sorry this video is really long for you guys, by the way. It is going to be long because there is just so many patch notes. I did skim through a lot of it, but the takeaways from this is that, like, if you're playing anyone, if you're not running a support legend this season, you're trolling. You are absolutely trolling. Support legends are so strong. The Karambit is going to come out and then go into the Mythic shop. The new mode is going to have all of the bunny hopping and the original stuff at the start of the game. We don't know about the legends. Broken Moon, Storm Point, and World's Edge are going to be in the pub rotation. We are going to get revivals back this season, and we're going to get straight shot, but no solos mode from what I understand. But yeah, if you're not playing a support legend, like, you're just trolling. Unless you're like kill grinding and stuff, obviously. Like me, I'm playing Fuse. I want to play Fuse. I'm going for #1, so for me, playing Fuse, it makes sense. But for anyone who's not, and you're just playing the game casually, or you want to be going for Pred, or you want to be hitting a new rank, you need to be running support this season. Support, the LMGs look really strong this season. The Spitfire could be something to keep your eye out for. Same with the Rampage. I think the snipers are going to be quite strong, especially the Sentinel looks really strong. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you made it to this far, comment E, you know, as you do. And let me know what you think. I think some of these changes are very ballsy from EA. I like it. It's something different. Not too much stuff on Legends, though. We've had Newcastle, Crypto, and Revenant nerfs, and I would say bust for Newcastle and Gibraltar. So there's definitely a lot of options with what you want to run there, but I feel like a lot of the other Legends are going to feel quite weak compared to them. We'll see how it goes. The new season drops very, very soon. Obviously, I'll be there. I'll be doing my Battle Pass review when the season actually comes out. So if you're new, leave a like, subscribe, and turn the notifications to get notified anytime I make a new video. But thank you for watching, everyone. Let me know what you think about these new changes coming for the new season, and I'll see you on the next one.